Hello and welcome to the first New School of Architecture and Design info session addressing graduate architecture. I'll begin by introducing myself. I'm Leonard-Zegarski and I'm the head of the graduate and undergraduate architecture programs at NewSchool. As you can see from the slide, I've worked in a variety of cities throughout the US and on a wide range of projects. I received my undergraduate architecture degree from the University of Cincinnati in 1975 and my Ohio license in 1977. I later moved to California, where I was licensed in 1981. My lifelong goal at the time was to have my own practice, and in 1985, I opened my own firm. I also began teaching architecture at a community college that same year. I taught second-year design. That opportunity ignited a passion in me for teaching that I did not know I had. And so, several years later, in 1991, I returned to college to study with Charles Moore, FAIA, at the University of Texas in Austin, where I received a Master's of Architecture with a focus on design education. After moving back to San Diego, I began teaching here at the New School, working in a variety of capacities, moving from adjunct to full professor, then to accreditation coordinator, and now working as a senior academic administrator. New School offers both professional and non-professional graduate degrees in architecture. Additionally, New School offers a specialized graduate program merging IPAL, the Integrated Path to Architectural Licensure, which is a degree option for graduate students, with our MCM, the Masters in Construction Management. My co-presenter, Dr. Vuslat-demircay, will speak with you about the IPAL option later in this info session. New School also offers areas of concentration in which students can investigate specialized fields of study related to the discipline of architecture, but which will provide a transdisciplinary learning experience, allowing students to expand the breadth and depth of their academic learning experience while at New School. So let's get started with a short history of New School and a review of our school's mission. New School began in 1980, 40 years ago this fall, so we'll be celebrating that anniversary. We have been in our present location in what is now known as East Village, a gentrifying neighborhood east of downtown San Diego, which is changing in character, changing in scale and size, much like the New School. We changed and opened wider programs in undergraduate design and construction management. But regardless of those changes, New School has always been committed to teaching architecture from the distinct perspective of being human-centered by design. What does that mean? Well, couple that with our mission to nurture and inspire design-minded learners to become citizen architects and designers, you'll get a better understanding. We want our graduates to leave New School with the notion that they will do more in the world than just be architects or designers. They will be citizen practitioners. This goes to John Dewey's conviction that higher education is both a public good and a private benefit. A public good in that architecture serves the public, and all buildings must respect the health, safety, and welfare of their occupants, and a private benefit in that the graduates have a broader understanding of the world that they operate in. We also share John Dewey's belief in learning by doing, as expressed in New School's studio pedagogy. The heart and soul of our education process is basically learning through making. At the broadest consideration, learning through making is expressed in our curriculum, driven by these four pillars: design and technology, always changing; human welfare, a basic right and need; community engagement, our response to our neighbors and the environment we occupy; and environmental empathy, always changing and growing as we become more and more aware of the environmental problems that confront us in the 21st century. Being a coastal city, San Diego, of course, is concerned with sea level rise, climate change. But these four pillars, which impact our curriculum, are anchored on a foundation that we firmly believe in. We at NewSchool prepare our graduates for professional practice within an ever-evolving globalized society. Academic leadership and faculty, even our staff, we're all strongly committed and tied to professional practice. Many of our faculty are working full-time in offices and teaching part-time here at NewSchool. Many of our full-time faculty are consulting in offices or still involved directly with offices. So we are committed to this curricular experience, grounded in preparation for practice and supporting our human-centric pillars, which focus our curriculum. Now, what does it take to become an architect? The world-renowned architect Louis Kahn once said, "You can become a professional overnight, but to become the architect of your aspirations, that takes a lifetime." However, getting down to the nitty-gritty, a professional degree is required to start with. So a Master of Architecture degree, a 4+3 or a 4+2, which Vuslat will explain, is a professional degree that, when coupled with 3 years of education and a 6-part exam, addresses all the state licensing requirements to practice architecture. So our 3 E's are education, experience, examination. And those 3 will lead you to become the architect of your aspirations. Now I'd like to turn the rest of the info session over to Professor vuslat-demircay. She is in the graduate program and directs the research portion of the graduate thesis.
Thank you, Len. Hello. I am vuslat-demircay. I'm a full professor at New School of Architecture and Design in San Diego. I have been with the school for 17 years, started as visiting scholar, then adjunct faculty and full-time faculty in various roles, from teaching to administrative positions. Currently, I'm teaching graduate thesis studio and research for graduate program and undergraduate programs. I have been teaching architecture and design for over 30 years in multiple countries. I have born in Turkey, raised in Germany, and studied in Turkey. I received both of my Bachelor of Architecture and Master of Architecture degrees at Middle East Technical University in Ankara. After receiving my Ph.D. degree, I became licensed. My work experience started as a practicing architect. I have worked on projects ranging in scale and variety, from product design to interior architecture, single-family residential, historic preservation, restoration, and adaptive reuse, as well as job site supervision. And then, due to my interest in research, I decided to pursue a Ph.D. at Middle East Technical University. This resulted a shift in my career from practice to academia. I received my Ph.D. in 2000, taught in Turkey for 15 years. My passion for teaching and scholarship drove me to explore opportunities for continuing my career in the United States. So since 2003, I'm teaching here at NewSchool. My strength in life is excelling in teaching intricate concepts and mentoring students from various backgrounds while maintaining composure and positive outlook and a detail-oriented approach. Therefore, I have generally linked my scholarship, publication, and service activities to topics consistent with graduate and undergraduate education in architecture. Now I will walk you through the various programs within graduate architecture and the curriculum. NewSchool offers 2 accredited professional graduate degrees in architecture. 4+3 Master of Architecture is for applicants with no previous study in architecture. 4+2 Master of Architecture is for applicants with a BS or BA in Architectural Studies. NewSchool offers 2 non-accredited post-professional graduate degrees in architecture, Master of Architectural Studies 5+1 for applicants with a bachelor degree in architecture, and Master of Science in Architecture for applicants with a bachelor degree but who are interested in focused research within some aspects of architecture. Additionally, NewSchool offers 2 degree options within graduate architecture known as IPAL, the Integrated Path to Architectural Licensure. Both options are accredited and can be undertaken within either the 4+3 or 4+2 graduate architecture programs. IPAL enables students to simultaneously undertake the Architectural Registration Exam, ARA, complete the Architectural Experience Program, AXP requirements, and fulfill their program course load requirements. While they are active NewSchool students, thereby accomplishing all 3 E's simultaneously. These 3 E's are, as mentioned before, education, experience, and examination. IPAL is not an available option in either the Master of Architectural Studies or the Master of Science in Architecture. The 4+3 Master of Architecture program requires 150 quarter credits in 3 years. 4+2 Master of Architecture requires 90 quarter credits in 2 years. Both programs provide architectural studies around professional coursework and electives with 2 options for concentrations. Professional studies are the core of the program and include studio, lectures, and electives, specifically addressing our mission within the institutional context of our 4 pillars, which are data and technology, human welfare, community engagement, and environmental empathy. Concentrations are available in either healthy urbanism or in digital architectural fabrication as specialized electives. Our programs provide a learning experience by new ways of thinking towards appropriate solutions and developing an intellectual and innovative world vision. Architecture curriculum is subdivided into the following areas of design studios, lecture courses, and professional electives. Design studios are the heart and soul of the program. Lecture courses are focusing on areas such as architectural studies, which offers courses in history, theory, and research, environmental systems, which offer courses in sustainability, active, passive systems, building systems that offers courses about materiality and constructability, structural systems on spatial organization and technical knowledge, and professional practice on standards of care. Professional electives provide program flexibility for students to develop individualized expertise in selected areas of study. There are several elective courses offered throughout the year. In addition to these, the VIT element of the programs offers students credit options for outreach opportunities such as volunteerism, internship, or travel. NewSchool's human-centered by design curriculum is focused on a common core of shared values expressed in all the courses we teach and in the pedagogy used to teach them. The school focuses on an education beyond the singular disciplinary approach and values exploration in societal design perspectives. Our goal is to prepare individuals for life as a design professional committed to the health, safety, and welfare of societies. Studios concentrate on the human experience of space and context rather than on form generation or theoretical constructs. Studios critical to our learning and making pedagogy occur in each quarter and represent 18 of the 45 credits required in either program. Lectures are fundamental to your success in studio and engage students directly and indirectly with studio learning outcomes. Knowledge gained in lecture courses are implemented in the studio projects. The first year of the 4+3 program requires summer courses to build design and representation skills while advancing your basic knowledge of architecture, and requires an additional 12 credit hours of study. The range of career opportunities for individuals graduating with a degree in architecture are numerous and varied in both scale and scope based on the individual's skills, interests, and talents. Possibilities beyond being a licensed practitioner of architecture are architectural designer, architectural illustrator, architectural production manager, architectural project manager, land planner or urban planner, building official, contractors, builders, developers, just to name a few. Accreditation at NewSchool. NewSchool is institutionally accredited by the WASC Senior College and University Commission. WASC is one of the 6 regional associations accrediting colleges and universities in the US. NewSchool is programmatically accredited by NAP, the National Architectural Accreditation Board, the only architectural accreditation board in the United States. If you would like to learn more about NewSchool, please visit us at newschoolarch.edu or call us at this number. You can also email the enrollment office with this email address. Thank you for your time. I hope to see you here at NewSchool.